Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, What's New at Hilton, What You Need to Know. My name is Cara Kurtz, and I'm the Coordinator of Business Development at ASTA, and I will be the organizer for today's presentation. We are very happy to welcome today's presenter, joining us for the last time this year for her final Hilton ASTA webinar, Veronica Du Bois, Hilton's Director of Global Travel and Partnerships. She has extensive experience in the travel industry and is the ASTA contact for Hilton. Veronica also manages key relationships with various consortia and CCM accounts for Hilton. Before we get started, I'd like to point out a few important features on your screen that will allow you to interact with us today via the web. We'll be answering all of your questions at the end of this presentation. To ask a question, you'll be using your GoToWebinar pane. Near the bottom of this pane, there is an area that says questions. If you click the arrow next to where it says questions, this will open up a window pane, and this is also what you'll be using to communicate with me today. If you're having trouble hearing this presentation, please make sure that your speakers are turned all the way up. If that does not rectify the problem, please try hanging up and dialing back in again. You can also try to communicate any problems that you're having with me via the questions pane, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Please note that all audience members are muted. We certainly want to hear from you all, but with so many people on today's call, background noise would prove to be prohibitive, and we want to ensure that everyone can hear Veronique's entire presentation. Remember, one of today's lucky webinar attendees will win a $100 Visa gift card, courtesy of ASTA, while another even luckier attendee will win a 2-night stay at a Curio property, courtesy of Hilton. You must be on this presentation from beginning to end to win, and we will be announcing our winners live after our Q&A session. Finally, after this webinar is over, it will be placed on our website for all of our ASTA members to enjoy at their own viewing pleasure. Now, without any further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome Veronica. Veronica, please take it away.
Thank you so much, and I can't believe today is our last webinar of the year, so I'm really excited to join everyone, and thank you so much for taking the time to log in and listen to some of our updates today. We have a lot going on, and I'm so thrilled to be here, and I want to thank you for your support of Hilton and our products. So just a quick note to let you know, remind you that Hilton is a ASTA Platinum Proud Partner, so we're there at every level to support you if you need anything. While I'm the primary contact for Hilton, for ASTA members, there is a full team of field salespeople and customer service rep that are dedicated to our travel advisor partners. So reach out if you need anything. Also, we're a big supporter of ASTA Verified Travel Advisor Program. I've gone through the ASTA Verified program, and even though I've been in the industry for more years than I care to tell you about, I learned so much about our industry when I went through the training, so highly recommend it. And then lastly, I am very much looking forward to welcoming you to the Washington Hilton for ASTA Global Convention 2020 next summer. So for those of you who were at the beautiful Diplomat this past fall, looking forward to seeing you again at a Hilton property in 2020. So let's get going. Today's focused, as you saw from the invitation and the registration page for this call, is going to have a focus on our collection brands, and that is LXR, Curio, and Tapestry. We'll also touch on our travel advisor loyalty program, Unlimited Rewards, our frequent traveler loyalty program, Hilton Honors, walk you through the travel agent portal where you can book travel advisor rates, and then of course how to book with us. So let's get started with a quick portfolio overview. I've just updated these stats today. Actually, we have just under 5,900 properties in 117 countries around the world now. Even though this year is our 100th anniversary, and we've been celebrating in various ways all year, including at Global Conference this summer, we are still very much in expansion mode. We open about 2 hotels per day, and we did the same in 2018. So portfolio is growing very quickly to be sure that we have properties and the right properties in the locations your clients want to travel. And then in red, for those of you who are travel industry nerds like me, we do have a quick video located at that URL if you want to take a quick photo of the screen perhaps. It is a video that we made. It's less than 2 minutes. It's about our 100th anniversary, and it's called 99 Firsts by Hilton. And it truly gives you a glimpse as to what a pioneer Hilton's been in the travel industry. And it's sharing little tidbits like Hilton invented the pina colada and was the first to use white sheets in hotel beds, first to have room service or televisions in the room. So just fascinating 2 minutes. If you are into travel industry history like I am, I urge you to listen in. It's a very fun 2 minutes. So today, as I mentioned, we'll cover our collection brands. We have 17 brands in a portfolio now, and this grid makes it really simple to understand where all the brands reside within the portfolio. So anything from luxury on the left-hand side, all the way to vacation rentals on the second from right side. Just wanted to mention, if you ever get requests for vacation rentals or condo rentals or villas, things like that, we do have 38 properties in our portfolio that are there for you, fully commissionable. You book them just like you would any other Hilton property. And they're in key leisure destinations like near the theme parks in Orlando, Hilton Head, lots of products in Hawaii. We even have properties in Europe, like in Scotland. So if you have any queries for that type of product, I know sometimes it's hard to figure out who to trust your clients to, but we definitely have them. Hilton Honors benefits are available at them as well. So today we'll cover LXR, one of our brand new brands. We launched 3 new brands in the last 6 months. So LXR, which is in the luxury lifestyle category, Motto and Signia, which are on the far right-hand side column. Motto and Signia don't yet have any properties open, so we'll cover those in a future call, but I wanted to make you aware that we had those 3 new brands. So today, LXR, Curio, and Tapestry will be of focus for us. And then on to just a few hotel news I wanted to share before we get started. Caribe Hilton reopened in June after undergoing a major renovation. It was damaged during the hurricane, and it's in San Juan, Puerto Rico, very iconic property. I'm sure many of you have been to it or have sent clients to it. We didn't just fix up the hotel after the hurricane, we absolutely redesigned it to the cost of $150 million. It's fabulous. It kept a lot of its own old Art Deco retro vibe, but it's completely been reimagined. So if you have clients looking for Puerto Rico, perfect location for it. I urge you to take a look at it if you're down there as well. It's absolutely breathtaking. We also just opened at the end of August the Conrad New York Midtown. For those of you who are familiar with this property, it used to be the London. It's right at 54th and 7th in Manhattan. Perfect location, near Times Square, near the theater district, but on a quieter street on 54th. So the hotel was beautiful. We've managed to reimagine it and to bring it up to brand standard to be a Conrad. Just reopened. It's an all suites property, 1 or 2 bedroom suites. If you see the photo on the top right of that beautiful room, that's a standard room. So for those of you who've stayed in super tiny rooms in Manhattan, this is totally a departure from that. Property is gorgeous. I was just there on Monday. Beautiful restaurant, so great location, great for leisure and corporate travelers alike. So the one change too that I think is great is in the king rooms, which is the photo on the top right. We've added sofa beds too, so they're great for family getaways to New York City. So keep it in mind, it's absolutely beautiful. Another thing that I'm so proud to share with you is that we just reopened, or I guess opened, the Waldorf Astoria Los Cabos Pedregal. So this used to be the resort at Pedregal. Just won again this year the leisure travel and leisure best Mexico resort award, #1 resort in Mexico. And it's just been converted to the Waldorf Astoria Los Cabos Pedregal. So really exciting news, really key property for us in Mexico. On the top right photo is a standard room. The bottom right photo is one of the casitas that's available for your clients or for yourself, of course. So I wanted to make sure that you knew that had been integrated into our portfolio as a Waldorf Astoria. A few renovations. We, of course, have tons of properties who go through renovations, but a few that are worth mentioning that are recent. The New York Hilton Midtown, which is one of your top book properties, just went through another phase of redesign. The Hilton Miami Downtown just put in $35 million worth of renovations. Marco Island Beach Resort was impacted by the hurricane too, went through $60 million renovation, and that's the photo on the bottom of the page. Doubletree Chicago Magnificent Mile, $35 million. And then the Embassy Suites in Tampa by the Convention Center, $20 million renovation. So big renovations to make sure your clients have the best possible experience with us. And for those of you who book Disney, the Hilton Orlando Bonnet Creek and the Waldorf Astoria Orlando both now offer the Walt Disney Resort Extra Magic Hours benefits. So I wanted to mention that to you. And now on to what we're here to talk about, our collection brands. First is LXR. LXR was introduced in December to our portfolio. It's based on a request from customers that said, we love Waldorf, we love Conrad, but we want ultra luxury boutique hotels also. So based on that demand, we've launched the LXR brand. And it's just that 5+ star property, cream of the crop, most luxurious, beautiful properties in the world. We're looking to grow the portfolio to about 200 properties, and currently we are on our third. So the first one we opened in December was Habdoor Palace in Dubai, just a glorious over-the-top opulence, as you can see from the screens. And then we just opened in September the Biltmore Mayfair in London, prime location in Grosvenor Square in London. Glorious property. If you see the photo on the top right, that's a standard room, so very spacious, glorious property. We closed it for 6 months and completely reimagined it. So great for luxury, leisure, corporate customers because of the great location. The next one to open, I'm super excited about it, is going to be our first LXR in the Caribbean, in Anguilla. And it's us taking over, Zemi Beach House Hotel and Spa, joining the LXR portfolio. So 65 rooms, 51 suites. You can see from the images that it's glorious. It has an amazing 15,000 square foot spa. It's accessible from several destinations, due to reopen in November. It has everything from standard rooms all the way to beachside villas and 3-bedroom penthouse suites. It's going to be incredible. So if you have clients looking for luxury in the Caribbean this winter, please check out the beautiful website and photos that are there. And if you're down in Anguilla, check it out yourselves. And then we have several more LXR coming, but we'll save those for another call. Curio Collection. So think of it as a star rating just below LXR. So they are 4+ star properties that have joined our portfolio. And this is true to LXR, Curio, and Tapestry. They join our portfolio. They want to keep their own branding. They already have great identity, but they want to take advantage of the benefits that a powerhouse like Hilton has to offer. And that would be anything from, economies of scale of buying, shampoo and mass, or paper towels, or from all of those back of the house, if you will, perks. But it's also because they want to be able to offer Hilton honors benefits to their guests. So Curio Collection, like I said, just a star rating and price point below LXR. If you see on the screen, I'm sure many of you recognize this amazing, iconic property, the Hotel del Coronado in San Diego. So if you Google San Diego, it's an image of this hotel that appears. So, so even though it's very iconic hotels like the Del, they'll still join our portfolio to take advantage of the benefits I mentioned earlier. And then on to some Curio properties that are recently added to our portfolio, or definitely worth mentioning. The Martinique, New York Broadway, gorgeous property. We closed it for 6-7 months, completely renovated it. It's Historic Hotels of America, so a lot of the redesign was built around keeping some of the cachet, the Art Deco looking feel that it had, but really just fully remodeling it to be appealing to travelers in this day and age. Right at 32nd and Broadway, mere steps from Penn Station and Midtown. There's a restaurant in there that's open all day and just a prime location. Again, prime location happens at this 100 Queensgate Hotel. It's in London and it's in South Kensington. Really great location. If you can see, it's more like staying in a flat in London versus a hotel. It has a lot of residential, touches throughout the property. And it even has the Queensgate Suite, which is a private suite with direct street access, and it has 4 private bedrooms. So if you ever had multi-generational families wanting to go to London, this would be an amazing property to send them to. The Gabriel in Miami, I mentioned it. It's recently added to our portfolio. It's in downtown Miami, and it's great if you have cruise customers looking to cruise out of the Port of Miami. It's less than 2 miles from the Port of Miami, so really, really good option for that. Really cool vibe. Again, a little bit retro. It has, of course, the gorgeous pool that you're seeing on my screen, but it has a spa too. It's like a mile from Bayside if you know the area, and it's walking distance to the American Airlines Arena. So great location, perfect for customers who want something a little bit different and unique, who are cruising out of the Port of Miami. Higueron Hotel Malaga is in Spain, gorgeous, obviously, as you can see from my top photo, beautiful views of the Mediterranean. It has a Michelin star restaurant in it, has an infinity rooftop pool, as you can see from the image. Really, really concerned with sustainability and has its own hydroponic farm. Just a really cool vibe of a hotel, and it's a beautiful Spain if you have clients looking for a little beach getaway that's a little bit different than what they might typically go to. So thought I would mention it. Baker Sky joined us last year. It's in Key Largo, Florida, in the Florida Keys. It has a lot of mid-century features that are really cool. It's built on an old pineapple plantation. It has its own exclusive beach area. So just a really fun property in the Florida Keys, but not necessarily as far down as Key West. So this would be one of the first keys after Miami. So really, really easy to get to. Trafalgar St. James is on Trafalgar Square in London. If you see from the size of the room, they're just gigantic suites for London. There's a rooftop bar with a retractable roof. Just a really fun property. 5-star rooms are way larger than anything else in that competitor space. So really solid property to send your clients to. And I could go on talking about gorgeous curios all day, but just some of the other ones. Abdor Club in St. Lucia has those swim up rooms. Miramonte in Indian Wells in California that has amazing golf. London House, which is a favorite of travel advisors, right in Chicago, and then the beautiful Diplomat Beach Resort, which many of us were at for ASTA Global Convention earlier this year. So lots of cool product for folks who may want something a bit different than a standard hotel. And then our last collection brand is Tapestry. And much like Curio is to LXR, Tapestry is a star rating below and a price point below Curio. So upper 3, lower 4-star properties, solid, of course, reputation, having the Hilton name behind it. We only onboard properties that we feel we can strongly stand behind. Some of the properties that have joined Tapestry are Nilo hotels. They've been very, very popular with travel advisors. 3 of them have joined us, 2 of them in Dallas, 1 in Las Colinas and 1 in Plano. And then the 3rd one in Providence, Rhode Island, just has that industrial chic kind of look and feel to them. They're very, very popular and very well known. So I'm really excited that they've decided to join our Tapestry collection. The Troubadour Hotel in New Orleans, I just stayed there. It's in the Central Business District, so close to the French Quarter, but not too close where it's a bunch of craziness. Really cool vibe property, fun staff. Every room has its own specialty cocktail station, just giant windows, lots of fun vibes and decorations in it. The Graham in Washington, D.C. is in Georgetown. Again, it's 57 spacious guest rooms and suites right in the heart of Georgetown. It has a speakeasy for like craft cocktails, and it has a rooftop bar. Just again, a really fun look and feel to it. And then Cottonsail Savannah, another of our newest Tapestry collection properties. It's built in a 1800s cotton warehouse. It has a top deck where you can have one of the best views in Savannah. That has a rooftop bar too. That's one of our newest to join Tapestry. Burnick, New York joined a while back. It's perfect location, 47th and Lex. Has balconies in all the suite room categories. Anything from a standard room to larger suites have balconies available. Double pane windows, so they're very, very quiet, even though they have giant windows. And it has a really cool rooftop bar, as you can see, with an amazing view of the Chrysler building. District is our other New York property that's joined Tapestry. Again, perfect location, 40th between 8th and 9th. Triple paned windows, so very, very quiet again, and you can see the fun vibe of the property. Tampa just got a new Tapestry. It's a Hotel Alba. Great for customers flying in and out of the Tampa International Airport, which is just 2 miles away, or for folks traveling in and out of the Port of Tampa, which is really nearby too. Busch Gardens is nearby, and as you can see, it also has a bit of a retro feel. And just a really neat, cool property. One of our team members was just there and highly raved about it. And then the last property we'll mention, again, we can go through looking at awesome hotel photos all afternoon, but the last one I'll touch on is the Freepoint Hotel in Cambridge. It's nearby a bunch of colleges and universities in Cambridge and Boston, Harvard, Tufts, MIT. It's a pet-friendly property too, and it has that cute secret garden where you can get a cocktail or snacks also. So just another Tapestry collection property to keep in mind. Earlier I mentioned we would touch on unlimited rewards in Hilton, so let's do that. Unlimited rewards, hopefully many of you are members already or familiar with it. It's the same program that Avis Budget and Carry car service use. Just a great program that we participate in also. You register free, we give you a number, and then you use it when you're booking the reservations you're making with us anyways. It takes literally a minute or less to add your number to reservations. You're booking with us, might as well get extra rewards for it. You earn dollars, and once you earn the dollars, once your client travels, we'll deposit those dollars onto a debit card, and then you can use that debit card wherever Visa is accepted. So I urge you to add to the commission that we already pay you with these unlimited rewards dollars. We hear so many cool stories from travel advisors on how they're using their rewards. anything from beach vacations to new appliances in the house to holiday presents at the end of the year. They add up very, very quickly. We see your booking with us anyways, you might as well get extra perks out of it. So you can register on our travel advisor portal at travelagents.hilton.com or at unlimited-rewards.com. Now, on to some Hilton Honors updates. Tail end of last year, we introduced shopping with points on Amazon for Hilton Honors. So it's as easy as linking your Hilton Honors account to your Amazon account. And then when you make a purchase on Amazon, instead of opting to pay with a credit card, you could opt to pay with Hilton Honors points. So that's something that we introduced tail end of last year that has been beyond popular this year with Hilton Honors members. So if you are looking for holiday present shopping and you have Hilton Honors points, keep in mind you can use them on Amazon now. In the last 4 months, we introduced a Lyft partnership. So for those of you who use or have clients who use Lyft, the car sharing service, you can link your Honors and your Lyft accounts together. And when you use Lyft, we will deposit Hilton Honors points in your account. So right now it's 3 times the points for every ride. And again, it's as easy as linking those 2 accounts together. Many of you at conference were surprised when I introduced the concept of global event planner program. So for those of you who book meetings and events, anything from a wedding to a family reunion to a convention, we do have a Hilton Honors program that rewards you for those meetings and events bookings with us. So in terms of rewards, it's a Hilton Honors point per dollar spent, up to $100,000 per event. And it's not just on guest rooms, but it's also on meeting room costs, on food and beverage, and on AV. So when you book your next group with us, make sure you tell the hotel that you want to take advantage of participating in collecting Hilton Honors points, and they'll simply add your Hilton Honors number to your contract. And after the event, we will deposit those points that you've earned into your Hilton Honors account. So something to keep in mind for those of you who book events or meetings with us already. And then I mentioned earlier our travel advisor portal. It's travelagents.hilton.com. This is where you would come to register for unlimited rewards, but we also have tons of valuable information posted here. The latest and greatest offers. We have our travel advisor education platform hosted here. You can learn about Hilton Honors and any promotions that we're running. And this is also where you would come to book travel advisor rates when it's your turn to travel. So you would simply go under offers, and then you'll see a page much like this, and it'll say, it's your turn to travel, book my exclusive rate. No hoops to jump through, just plug in your destination and your travel dates. If we have travel advisor rates, we will show them to you. And that inventory comes in and out on a daily basis. So one day you could see inventory and not the next, and vice versa. So no need to do lengthy registrations or anything like that. It's as easy as plugging in your dates, and if it's available, we'll show it to you. So urge you to visit travelagents.hilton.com. There's lots of good content on there as well. And then, of course, booking with us, an important part of this whole thing. For those of you who book through the GDS, we do have a gazillion chain codes for all of our various brands. Notice there's only 16 and we have 17 brands, but the Hilton Grand Vacations and Hilton Hotels and Resorts share a chain code, HH. If you don't want to have to remember 16 chain codes, we have a master chain code, EH, for every Hilton. So if you're doing a search in the GDS, you just enter your destination and travel dates and chain code EH, and any Hilton properties, regardless of brand, that are available will be displayed for you. So something to keep in mind. For those of you who book online with us, any one of our websites is travel advisor friendly, whether you come to travelagents.hilton.com that we talked about earlier, or Hilton.com or HiltonHonors.com. They're all travel advisor friendly. We do accept IATA, CLIA, and True Numbers, any type of travel advisor ID. We love all travel advisors, so come to us. On the step of the booking process, you'll see an area that says special accounts and rates, and where it says travel agent number, you would simply add your IATA or CLIA or True, and that's what will generate your commission with us. If you have an unlimited rewards number, that's also where you would add it. So it's in the pink box on the bottom of the screen that I'm showing you. So yes, any type of travel advisor ID, we welcome and pay commission on. And lastly, as I mentioned at the top of the call, it's not an army of one. I know many of you hear me on these webinars or see me at the conferences and events. But we have a full team, and I think this is a little different for the hotel industry. We have a full team of account managers located regionally who are there to help you. We have some in every region in the US and Canada, so if you need assistance, let us know. All the information on how to contact us that's on my screen is also all listed on travelagents.hilton.com, so you don't have to remember any of this. It's clearly listed on our portal. Anything from GDS inquiries to commission questions. We have a full team called Hilton Direct who are here to help you with your meetings and groups and events. So there's one dedicated phone number, reach out to them. If you come back and say, I have a group going into Fort Lauderdale for those particular dates, they'll tell you exactly all the properties that are available and what the pricing are for all of them. So they have access to booking for all brands. So I urge you to contact them if you need assistance with meetings, groups, and events. And general inquiry, we have a help desk for travel advisors that is there to help you. So please reach out to us. I'm looking forward to seeing those of you who are attending Global Convention in August at the beautiful Washington Hilton. And I'll be doing a few regional events too. So I'm looking forward to meeting many of you in person. I know it's a lot of information I've covered in a short amount of time. If you have any questions after the call, please don't hesitate to reach out. And Kara, I think that is all I have to cover today. Will we be taking some questions?
Yes, Veronica, thank you for such a great presentation. We have had a lot of advisors write in with great accolades for you.
Awesome.
Thank you. We only have a few questions so far. It looks like our first question is going to be, does being a member of Virtuoso or Signature or Ensemble affect room rates?
No, we have parity in room rates across all of our travel advisor consortia programs. So you're never at a disadvantage or at all when you're booking with us. So no, everything is at parity.
All right, thank you. And it looks like our next question is going to be, do all of the Hilton brands offer the roll-in showers for disabled?
Yes, all the properties do. It varies in the number of them that are available per property, obviously based on the number of rooms we have in the hotels. But yes, ADA is very important, and all of our websites say exactly what our ADA policies and availability and services entail at each one of the hotels.
All right, thank you, Veronique. And it looks like our very last question that we had, you really touched on it a lot during your presentation, but can you just highlight for us exactly what Hilton offers travel advisors to keep your brand top of mind to them?
Yeah, so of course there's the commission, which is standard commission, but we have unlimited rewards offers. We actually don't hide any rates from you. If we have a promotional rate, if we have a Hilton Honors rate, it's all available for you to book. We show you everything that we have in the platform. It's all of that, Hilton discounted rates, promotional rates, consortia rates, bar, everything. Retail is all commissionable at 10%. So we make sure that whatever we show, our highest tiered members are also available for travel advisors to book and take advantage of.
Thank you so much. What a great answer. This presentation was absolutely amazing, Veronica. Again, I'm so sad that this is our last presentation for 2019, but I'm very excited for Hilton to be joining us in 2020. Thank you again to all of you who joined us today. And it is time for our very anticipated winner drawings. Drum roll, please. Our first winner. All right. For the AFTA $100 gift card, we have a Miss Jacqueline Nigel. Miss Jacqueline Nigel, I will be connecting with you. And for our Curio Tonight Say, Mr. Stephen Atley. Stephen Atley, you are our very lucky winner today. Congratulations to both of you, and I will be connecting with you all just as soon as we log off of this webinar. As I had mentioned, this webinar was being recorded, so if you would like to listen to this presentation again, it will be available to our AFTA members on afta.org by the end of the week. And again, thank you to our amazing partners at Hilton and Veronica for such an amazing webinar today.
Thanks for the opportunity. Look forward to speaking with you in the new year.
You as well, Veronica. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone.